The caption says, "Woman in tears after old Mercedes from Facebook Marketplace that she bought from Facebook Marketplace dies on the drive home."
Bro, I swear I cannot make this up. Bro, I just bought the car today, fool. Like, I can't make this up, bro. I cannot win from I don't know what I do. Like, that's crazy. Bro, I was
sit back on a top, flat tire. That was your bitch ass.
Who?
Him?
That wasn't even him.
Yeah, it was.
No.
It says repo gone bad.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Same mistake I made last time. Y'all know what dumb as fuck. What the police are?
No. Yeah.
What the police? Yeah, I'm fine, because they ain't about to do nothing. Yeah, thank you.
You got this video going. I don't either.
Just do yard like it was a kid in the car.
You gonna have to reset that.
I got the video.
Hold on it. It looks like they already got the car rigged up. I'm listening to their little sidebar conversation. I thought I heard him say it looks like she's got the kids in the car. They got it rigged up like that with the kids in there?
Arrest him, guy. I'm about to hit that bitch when she got my face and my ass ass fucking teeth. Don't disrespect me, hit me like knock her out.
She got them motherfucking SpongeBob teeth. Them sometime.
Feel like she brushed it with a chainsaw.
I don't know.
What the police at? Ain't no police pulled up yet.
Kid wasn't even in a car seat.
I know. She was getting away from the Optima dog.
I already knew.
Let's see how this turned out.
Oh, I don't know.
Sit back on the top.
Okay, I guess there wasn't a kid in the car or anything. Looks like she went ahead and just said she gonna cut her losses. They already got it hooked up, and she knows she probably didn't pay her stuff. So it just is what it is, right?
come on down here to Ricardo and Jesse, and guess what? They gonna get the job clear. Get you a nice little vehicle. One repo, two repo, 100,000 repos. They get you right. Come on down.
All right, congratulations.
So let's talk about that first situation for a second, right? Young lady decided to go on Facebook Marketplace and buy that old Mercedes. The sunroof looked nice though, didn't it? It had a nice little sunroof on there. It looked clean. And that's how they get y'all. They make it look real clean on the outside, real polished on the outside. They make sure they clean the interior and detail it real nice. But it sounds like she done decided to embark on this mission alone. And so there were no checks and balances. And so they basically sold her a lemon. And now she's crashing out. I don't know why y'all just go and look at cars on face value and you don't get any other information aside from that. Do you know how much of a gamble that is? Especially when you're forking out thousands of dollars. That is such a gamble. And so now it sounds like the engine blew out. And now I think there are laws to protect against these type of things, lemon laws. But at the same time, I don't know how that will work in a private sale. So she's at the very least going to be inconvenienced in trying to, resolve the matter. But just do your due diligence. Either you do it right or you do it twice. It's just that simple.
Let's see how long it takes for them to repo this car. Little backstory. My mom passed in January. However, in November, when she was admitted into the hospital, I ended up taking over. Well, my husband ended up taking over the car payments, and because I had a car ready, so I ended up giving him my old car. I took this car, and I was like, you can keep this car as long as you pay the payment. So he ended up paying the payments for this car. A couple weeks ago, we went over the finances and what we want to do in the future, and we just realized that this $600+ a month car note is not cutting it for what we want to do. So we realized that's not really aligning with what we want for our future. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stop paying it. So I've never had a car note. All of my cars I've just been like paying insurance. So I don't know how repo goes. I don't know how long it takes for them to repo. Again, everything is in my mother's name. When I called the bank and I asked them if I can put it in my name, they told me I would have to go to probate court because my name is not on the will, because one of my other brothers' name is not on the will, and they'd have to go to probate court because they don't want sometime in the future for one of my siblings to say, oh, the car should have came to me. Whatever the case is, I'm like, I'm not doing all of that. I love this car. This car is a really good car, 2023 Hyundai Tucson, but right now it's just not benefiting us right now because we do have a car. Again, where I work, I take the train, so I'm really just driving if I'm doing like DoorDash here and there or food shopping. But again, the household has a car, so I'm gonna take y'all along with me, and we're gonna see how long it takes for them to repo the car. So the payment was due on the 16th. Today's the 18th, so today's officially day 2.
I'm a little torn on this one. And the reason why I'm torn on this one is because so it seems like it could be the right decision. If let's just say she's paying $650 on the car, right? She says 600 plus. Seems like it could be the right decision to go ahead and start lowering your cost of living, especially if it's not something that you need. But, and I'm going to exclude her situation, but I'm going to just say what happens in a lot of situations because it seems like this was a different type of situation, right? An anomaly of a situation. But this happens with most people because what ends up happening is they buy a car, it has all the bells and whistles. They buy it for vanity reasons or just really fickle reasons, like they just like it, right? They start imagining what life could be like with it. But then what happens when we get a lot of material things? We get it, and after 2 weeks, maybe a month, it loses its luster. And it's no longer important to us, and we really don't care about it. It's just another thing that we got. And most likely there's something else we want now. And so this happens a lot because those payments is still hidden like it's the first time. Them payments is coming out your check and it's hitting the same as it hit that first time you got it. But when you first got it, it was worth it to you because it was a new car and you liked it a lot. But now you don't really care much about the car, but that payment is still having the same impact. So that is often reasons a lot of times why people will get their stuff repoed too or just stop paying on it because they kind of feel like, well, why do I have to pay on it? I don't even like it anymore. And that's the dilemma. And that's why you have to be able to look at things with a clearer view, with a bird's eye view, and just understand like this is going to be regular sooner than later. And you're not going to care about it no more. So ideally, don't take on too much overhead for it.
All right, I have a repossession
Repossession update. They lost the bins.
update for those who care. And please, for the negative people, just know I do not care what people say about me. I wouldn't post on social media if I did. Let's first talk about the cars they have not picked up. As you can see, the Tesla Model 3, they have not picked up. I think it's because it's $43,000 upside down. They just don't care. And then number 2 is the Dodge Hornet that is still sitting at the dealership.
She said her car is $43,000 upside down. You can't just skip right past that. That is crazy. And yeah, that's these Teslas. That's these electric cars.
They haven't reported that one to my credit, and I guess it's because it's a lemon. I don't know, but whatever. That's them. Now let's talk about the Mercedes-Benz, which is a crazy story. They can't find the car. For those who saw my video about the worst cars I ever bought, then you already know that car was terrible. So I told them to pick it up as soon as I filed for bankruptcy. 2 weeks ago, I get a nasty letter saying that they're about to come and pick up the vehicle. 2 weeks ago. Keep in mind, I said March of this year, I gave them the car back. I figured it was just an honest mistake. So I called the bank. I said, hey, you all made a mistake. You all said that you were going to repossess the vehicle, but you all already have the vehicle. You all had it since March. They are still doing research to try to find that car now. I know for sure that it was them that picked it up because they called me to confirm everything like that. I had to write a notice. They have the notice, but they don't know where the car is. So that's it for right now. I'm waiting for the rest of the cars to sell to see how much I owe. So once I get that information, I will let you know. All right, I have a
So what it seems like is happening is they're trying to get these cars because she filed for bankruptcy. Man, y'all are just filing for bankruptcy like it's hotcakes out here. It's crazy. Has it? I would love to see the data on this. Has it ever been more bankruptcies filed by individuals, just regular people, than now? Probably not. But, or maybe so. We got to have the data. But here's the thing, right? This was absolutely self-inflicted. She had a Benz, a Tesla, and another car that she said was a lemon. She made the trifecta of the worst car decisions that you can make. She pretty much got the starter kit. Tesla, electric car, upside down, check. Oh, a Benz, check. And then, like the first lady, just a lemon that was just shining real nice. You like how it looked, but you didn't do anything and look under the hood. Check. And now what that's led to is you having to file bankruptcy. And now they can't even find a car. You don't even know what a car is? I guess because it had already got repossessed. And now they're trying to track it down. Doesn't this just seem chaotic? Listen, she's handling it well, but I don't think that she's probably handling it as well as she's giving off the impression, online, because she had to come at the video and let people know, I don't care what people think, da 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 da. I don't care what people think. But you've never heard me express that outwardly because it's internal, so I don't have to state it. But what do people like to do when, they're trying to give off the impression that nothing's phasing them, but really inside they're stressed. And I hate that for her. This is stressful, but this was, again, self-sabotage, self-inflicted. You put it on yourself. You brought it on yourself. These were decisions. When you become an adult, man, you can ruin your life as much as you want. Nobody's going to stop you. If anything, they're going to capitalize off of you, like a lot of entities and people probably are. And so, honestly, if you can't make decisions for your life, just say that. And go ahead and just shift that responsibility to somebody else that can guide you in the right direction. And just don't do any sudden moves until you vetted it through someone else's discernment first.
Atlanta is not a real place. I can't keep saying this shit. Atlanta is not a
He said, only in Atlanta they repo your car by mistake. Now they're bringing me back my car. That's crazy.
real place. So I wake up this morning feeling good, go to the barbershop, getting my hair cut and shit, right, man? I'm sitting in the chair and I motherfucking hear my car turn on, but I'm not thinking it's my fucking car. Like, I got a muffler delete on my car, so my car loud as fuck. You feel me? So boom, I'm getting chopped. You see the cut? I'm getting chopped or whatever. I'm getting cut up or whatever. And boom, I walk out, delete the motherfucker, and my car gone. So what I do, I hop on the horn, and I automatically call the police like, yo, where my car at? Like, I got a truck on my car, went through the 1212, boom. She asked me, she says, have you been paying your bills? Woo? I'm like, yeah, my car is up to date. Like, I don't miss no bills. So that's what made me call the place I got my car from. I know they got a tracker on my car. Like, hey, yo, can y'all track my car? My car was just stolen. Woo, woo, woo. Mind you, I'm at the barber shop, bro. I'm at the barber shop, and I'm getting my hair cut in the back room, so I don't hear, I don't see, like, my actual car leaving the facility, you feel me? But, so I end up going getting the cameras ran back or whatever, and you see, like, this Tahoe truck, this red Tahoe truck. Mind you, the owner that owns this Tahoe truck is the owner of the place where I got my car from, right? So you see on the camera, it pull up, and then somebody hop out the passenger seat side of that truck and hop in my car.
That sounds like he went and got it himself. That doesn't sound like a tow company. I'm gonna be honest, man. This dude might have a case, and by case I mean like whoever picked this car up, they might want to bring it back ASAP, because that could probably be viewed as theft, right? Like you actually stole it. Like what happens when you repo a car by mistake? That's what I want to know. I would think you would have to really make sure that you're doing the right thing, or that you have some type of paperwork that indicates and can give you plausible deniability, because if you take somebody's car by mistake, you just stole their car. If you take the wrong car. So you got to be careful. But I don't really know the repo laws like that.
Car and get in my car and swerve, right? So boom, I go up there. They say I'm having to fit because I know I didn't miss no payments. We don't get down like that. You feel me? I know I ain't missed no payments, so I call the police. Boom, I call the police, telling them to meet me up there because I'm about to lose my fucking mind. You feel me? I'm gonna put a video of what he say when I get in there at the end of this clip.
Mm.
That's my car.
How's it going, man?
What's poppin'?
What's happening?
Hey man, what's your name?
My name is Homer Berry. How are you?
How you
You can
doing?
stop recording me right now. I'll get out of my office, whichever one you want.
Are we gonna do business?
We're
I
done
need this
with
for.
business.
I
Your
need this
mouth is
for.
too much. We're done with
I need
this.
this for my lawyer purposes.
We're done with this.
Boom. So it tried to make me get out or whatever. So boom. My car, I got it from a little race that said, you know, if anybody know about Atlanta, y'all know about Clayco and Clayton County. Woo, woo, woo. That's a place you don't play with. Straight rednecks, crackers, they're gonna lock your ass up. So boom. He gives me a motherfucking paper that shows me all the payments I've made. I got my car on Valentine's Day. He showed me all the payments I have made since Valentine's Day, right? So boom, I'm going through all my receipts. I'm like, man, I know I'm not crazy. Like, there's no way I've missed a payment, bro. There's no way. So boom, coming to find out, he tell me the date that I missed, right? It said something like March. It was supposed to be a payment supposed
There
to be
we
made
go.
on March 14th.
There we go. Now we're about to get to it. Finally. Because now I'm invested. Because the way the other guy reacted was like they did the right thing. So I want to see who really is at fault. Because now that we got a date, this is very easy to clear up. Because you can go to your statements and you can confirm or deny. So let's see what ultimately transpired.
I paid it on March 17th as a pickup payment, right? Mind you, I got every receipt now. So I made that payment of that pickup payment on March 9th. I paid all my pickup fees early as hell, so I wouldn't have to be worrying about it, right? And I cashed that bit to a man named Dean. Dean is the person that used to work there that sold me the car, basically. I guess over the time of me buying the car, they fired his ass. So now they're saying Dean never gave him that cash app, and I had to show him the cash app. Now they trying to give me my car back. Long story short, this Atlanta shit not a real place, bro. Cause I could have went to jail, I almost lost my mind, cause motherfuckers tried to take my car and shit, and I knew I wasn't in the wrong, man. You feel me? Know your paperwork.
See, yes, you are. You are in the wrong. Because you're doing business all wrong. What type of place did you go and get your car from to where you're cash apping your car payments? Cash apping your car payments? They don't have a portal. They don't have a what? Am I out of touch? Is that how things are going on? What in the world is that? What do you mean you're cash apping your car payments to an individual named Dean? So when you send the cash app, it just go to Dean? It doesn't go to Dean LLC. It doesn't go to Dean Incorporated. It's just going to Dean. And you don't see how that could end up going left? What in the world is going on? That's telling me that you probably don't got your credit or whatever in order. So they done did some type of shady backroom type of contract with you and dealings with you. Maybe not even a contract. It's just shady all the way across the board. It seems like both of them is wrong in this situation. If they're doing business, if the company is doing business like that, where they're accepting things of this nature, and then you got this dude cash apping your employee, not you. You own the company. He's cash apping the employee, the car payments, and then what happens from there? That also sounds like an accounting nightmare. Is Cash App? No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be Cash App. You'd have to use like PayPal or Stripe or something. Yeah, this just sounds crazy. And it doesn't sound legitimate.
Hey, my dog. Hey, what you doing?
It's on the list, baby.
Hey, what you doing?
It's on the repo list.
No, it ain't. I hate that shit.
Check them vans right quick, bro.
Man, hey, don't take my car, dude. I got kids. Please don't take my car. Like, y'all tripping.
I'm gonna check the
I
vans.
gotta go get my phone. Can I call the people?
Yeah, you most definitely call them for sure.
Alright.
Here, you gotta get it.
Okay.
Check it.
Check the vans. Take a picture.
About that paper, man. Don't take my motherfucking car, dude.
Sorry, man.
You're not about to take my car, dude.
Hey, I apologize.
I'm about to get on this motherfucker. I'm about to call down here. You ain't about to do shit. Come on. Don't take my car, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all heartless. Is this hot as hell? Are you gonna take my car, dude? I got 2 kids. One up here. He got autism and everything else.
I'm curious, y'all. Do you think that the mom went in that house and said, "Girl, get your butt up right now. I need you to go out there and start crying"? I wouldn't be surprised. I came across a situation recently where I think it was just someone outlining the fact that they heard in a courtroom a mother telling their kids that when they get in front of the judge, they better start crying. She overheard it at court. Just a civilian just overheard a mother telling her kids, when you get in this courtroom, y'all need to start crying. Because this was in regards to an eviction case, though.
Y'all probably gotta talk to him right here, man.
He got a doctor's appointment this week. He been having seizures. I can't have my car going, man. I don't have no help, no nothing. Dude, I'm doing the best I can, man.
That's your son, too. It's your son got autism.
Oh, word.
This is crazy. Man, come on, man.
Don't cry. You ain't gotta cry.
Go in the house, man.
So check out, right?
Man, don't take my car, dude, for real.
You got the paperwork? What
Yeah, right here.
What it say on there? What's the balance?
It's 2,500.
I don't got 2,500 right now.
So you
2,500.
know, right? If we don't take it, right? You know, it's a possibility that somebody else could take it, though, right?
I don't wait on the possibility, man. If y'all gonna look out, man. I just can't. I don't got it right now. I'm trying to get it. I'm doing the best I can right now. I haven't had to take off work. My son been sick. Like,
No, I understand for sure. I know the people that down at that lot right there. So what I do is when I get back down to the lot, I just call them and try to work something out with them. You know, so hopefully, man, they let me you know what I'm saying, talk them into doing something with them. But most definitely just at least give them a call, you feel me? I'm gonna call them also, but at least give them a call and just kind of talk to them, let them know what's going on. And I'm gonna give them a call also. Hopefully they can do something with the payments, kind of put them on the back end or something for you until you can kind of catch, so you can kind of start fresh and catch up. Cause like I said, I got a good relationship with the guy down at the lot though.
I appreciate you, man. Just go for real.
No, for sure.
I can't, man.
So are you taking it or are you leaving it? That's what I'm curious about. You know, I understand life be lifing, but 2,500 is kind of crazy. And like he said, it's just going to be someone else that's going to come get it. You think you're just going to keep on driving the car with a $2,500 balance and it's only growing?
No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
And we don't do that. Can't even lie.
No, for sure.
But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
No, most definitely.
Hey, you got me feeling all bad. I wish we wouldn't even came over here, man.
Thank you.
All right. All right, y'all bless me, man. I'm sorry. Dang. That was crazy. Dang, man. Yeah. You see the kid hanging out the window, bro. Yeah, that was real right there, man. That was a real situation, man.
Hey, that was his decision. That was his discretion, ultimately. Because I think this is his business, right? I think this is his business. So he can, I guess, make the executive decisions like that. And my thing is, what's going to be the plan, though? It's just going to be someone else that's going to come get it. She's going to do this every time. And when I say what's the plan, I mean, what is the plan to actually get up on your payments? I get he's going to go talk to the guy. I mean, I'm sure this dude does well. I mean, at this point, just pay for it. Just pay for it for her, I guess, if you're going to do that. Because like you said, it's just going to be someone else that's going to come get it. But hey, I can't tell him what he was called to do or whatever came over his heart in order to put it back down. But that's a blessing. And, I think a lot of people, when they get in certain situations, whether it's eviction, whether it's repos, we review these things. A lot of times, what I've noticed is people actually have the confidence that they think that they're going to talk their way out of it. And you got to wonder, like, well, where did you get that confidence from? And I think it can come from situations like this where they actually have talked their way out of it, where they actually have had something to where legally and professionally something was supposed to be done. And then they were able to get out of it one way or the other by not actually doing the thing necessary in order to get out of it. By necessary to get out of it, I mean by actually just paying your bill, right? Saying, well, let me just go pay this. They just get out of it just by explaining something or um, leveraging sympathy in some way, shape, or form. And so that's cool, but that used to work a lot in the past. But in today's day and age, it doesn't work the way that it used to. So what's gonna work moving forward is just gonna be being personally responsible, not taking on more than you can handle, and ultimately, it's gonna be transactional. You gotta just pay for what you decided to acquire. We'll leave it there for today, though, y'all. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And because I am a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype. So your hypes go further when you support smaller channels like myself. And hype was designed for smaller channels. So they go further and you only get 3 a week. And then also Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.